What up, world? It's your boy. We're here to present the new YouTube/podcast called Open Minds. We're gonna have guests from all walks of life, talking about all types of topics that you probably never heard of, or people are shy to talk about. We're not here to, judge anybody. This show is not meant for closed-minded people stuck in their ways. The whole intention is to raise the vibrations on the earth, shed light, because we all need it. As you see right now, I'm rocking that sacred line. You know, we were all children once, so we're all sacred. So we gotta start acting like it, and we gotta protect our children and do the right thing moving forward, because we see what's going on right now. It's the new earth. It's a great awakening. I'm here for it. We're all here for it. I'm calling all my star seeds, indigo children crystals, all my special people out there. Tap in, share your love and your vibes and all that. We're gonna keep it rocking, you know what I'm saying? Check out Lingo Ink, at Lingo Ink on IG, www.lingoinkboutique.com. Check out the newest gears, casual attire for men, women, and children. We're just raising the vibrations on the earth. That's the whole intention. You never know what you can hear, but we're not here for divisiveness or negativity, closed-minded individuals. This show's not gonna be for you. I'll tell you that right now. If you're not open to hear different types of views on different types of aspects in life and topics, this is not for you. If you like anything you see on the show, please like, comment, only positive, you know what I'm saying, and share. The YouTube is coming soon at Lingo Ink. Stay tuned. We got way more for y'all coming soon. Trust and believe.
Either they love you, or they hate you, or they don't judge you. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
What up, world? It's Lingo Ink presenting to you all the brand new show called Open Minds. This show is for the young, progressive, and the old too, if you're there with us. This is the Great Awakening. We're here. We're changing things up. Today on the show we have the great, beautiful soul, Suliedy. We're here and the show is called Healing Powers. We're talking about healing because a lot of people need to heal and they don't even know that they need to heal, especially in our communities. A lot of people going through pain, all types of ancestral pain, emotional pain. Just not talking about the physical. So, Suliedy, we welcome you on the show. How you doing?
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Right. So Suliedy has a program set up for you to heal. If you don't know how to heal, you know who to talk to, you know what to do, and that's the problem that we have because usually, like, our peoples don't even know how to heal. Our parents don't know how to heal. We'll go to them, talk to them about problems. They'll tell us to go to bed, and we're like, "What do you mean go to bed? You're gonna sleep it off?" So Suliedy has a 7-step program that you can heal from, and I've read the manifesto myself. And if you can't heal from this, then you must be like a reptilian or some type of species that we don't know about. But Suliedy, I just want you to explain how your program works and how it goes.
So I'm gonna tell you how I came about this program. So a few years ago, I went through a huge breakup that put me in a very dark place. I was very depressed, suicidal. I wasn't eating or taking care of myself. So I went through that state for a couple of months, and I came to the realization that I had to do something with my life, that I couldn't just be in that darkness and then in that state, that it was not serving me. It was just making me more and more depressed. So I started doing some research, listening to motivational speakers. I made changes in life, removed any negativity out of my life, and replaced it with positivity. And so that's how I came up with this 7-step program, Power to Heal. And basically, it's a very powerful program where you can
Very
take
powerful.
steps. steps to healing yourself. And you don't need, I'm not downing therapists or counselors, but with this program, you won't need a counselor or a therapist that hasn't been through the pain and traumas that you've been through. I've been through a lot of trauma and pain, and this is one of the reasons why I came up with this program, is because there's nothing like this out there that you can learn how to heal yourself, and that can help you through the journey. If you're in a dark place, and it's a step-by-step of things to remove and to replace it with positivity, and helps you heal from the inside out.
Yeah,
So we can go through the 7 steps as we go on.
it's a very beautiful thing, and you know, she's been through her own traumas. I'm sure, like all of us, have been through our own traumas and pain, and you're talking about deaths and breakups and all that, and we carry on this baggage, and we continue to bring it on to new relationships and even the ones that we have now. You know, and it's not a good place for us to be at. And in order for us to grow and elevate as a person, we have to heal. You know, so she's gonna go with the 7 steps of the program right now.
Okay. So the first step, you have to come to the determination that you need to heal. That there's things inside of you that you've gone through, the past traumas, pain, people have hurt you, all that stuff you need to heal from. And you need to come to the realization. That's the first step. So the first step of moving forward is recognizing that there's a problem. So it's pretty much the first step is committing to heal and determining that you have a problem and that you do need to heal. So that's the first step. The second step is, assessment emotionally and mentally, seeing where you're at mentally and emotionally. If you have any traumas or any problems mentally and emotionally that you're holding on, you have to, I recommend you write these things down so that you can move over to the next step. The third step is self-forgiveness. A lot of times we go through a lot of trauma, pain, situations that we go through, and we do a lot of self-blame. Oh, this person's like this to me. Oh, did this to me because of me. So you have to do a lot of forgiveness, and a very powerful forgiveness is forgiving yourself from the moment you were a child. Everybody's gone through something as a child, even if it's such a small stuff, such as like your siblings making fun of you at some point, or bullying or something like that. So you have to start healing from that moment of your childhood until the moment you are now. So you have to make a self-assessment in forgiving yourself. And I have exercises that you'll do that will help you release all that trauma, release all that pain, and move forward. The fourth one is forgiving others. When you forgive other people for the things that they've done to you, they no longer hold that power. They hold on to that power as long as you don't forgive them. Forgiveness is a very, very powerful thing. And I've had to learn to forgive people that have done horrible, horrible things to me. And it has made a huge difference in my life. And the way you know that you're forgiving that person is going back to where that person did whatever to you. And if it no longer holds like a negative emotion in you, then you've moved forward and you've forgiven that person. And I recommend you write all this down so that you can keep track of and go back and make sure that you've forgiven that person, forgiving yourself, so that you can move forward to the next step. The fifth one is doing a full assessment of yourself spiritually. Where are you? Do you feel connected to your higher power, to God, to Jesus, Buddha, whoever you believe in? Do you feel connected? Sometimes we need to heal ourselves spiritually in order to feel connected to the divine, the universe, or whoever you believe in order to feel whole and feel at peace. So that's that step. The next step is assessment of what you eat, drink, and also exercise. This is something that's very important. This is a process also of eliminating what's not good for you and what's not serving you, and replacing it with nutrition and things that do serve you and that are good for you. And these steps also help you with elevating your energy and your vibration. What you eat is not only physically good for you, but it's good for you spiritually and even in all areas, emotionally, mentally. It involves your whole body. So it is very important. Also, it's very important to do some type of exercise. It increases your self-esteem. It gives you energy. It makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel accomplished. Um, and going back to step 5, another recommendation is, in another exercise, is meditation. Meditation is very important, is very empowering. I know meditation, people think that it's not for them or it's not for everybody, but it's an exercise where you can learn how to meditate. It's a process. You have to do it every day in order to keep on, in order to get used to it. I had a hard time because I had anxiety.
It's like working out in the gym. You know, you gotta
Yes.
like break yourself into it. It's not easy. Some people have a lot of thoughts in their head and anxiety, which can't allow them. And some people just fall asleep when they're meditating. It's okay to do that too. But when you're able to like cancel out all the noise and to go within, you're gonna get a lot of clarity and a lot of downloads from your ancestors, spiritual guides. And I know some people probably never had an experience like that, and that's why they're skeptic. And I was a skeptic once myself too, because in this society we're so filled with so much lies, we won't be able to know what the truth is. So there's a lot of stuff that uh, steers us away from the truth, and the truth about ourselves and the power about ourselves too. So I can agree with that.
Yeah, so uh, there's also guided meditations out there. YouTube has a ton of resources where you can just do guided meditation. I prefer not to have guided meditation because it's just not for me. Everybody is different, and you have your own learning curve. So I advise you to start meditating and kind of doing that exercise every day so that you can get used to it. At first, you're gonna feel like your mind's gonna go all over the place, but refocus yourself and keep doing it every day, and you'll get better. It's just like exercising or picking up anything else. You'll get used to it. You'll get better as time goes by.
Right. And as far as meditation, we speak on some religious factors, and Suliedy knows this all well too. I mean, I grew up Catholic and Christianity and all this type of stuff, and they'll tell you that meditation is the demon, it's the devil, and this and that, and that's not entirely true at all. Basically. Um, I believe that religion divides people. That's just my own stance, and a lot of things don't make sense. And um, you have to just go with your intuition, and what you feel is right. What do you think about that?
So yeah, I do agree with you. I was very religious before my whole healing process. I was a church goer. I was going to church every Sunday. I was very involved in church. And then when I got into a deep depression, not to knock down any religions, or I respect everybody's religion and people that go to church, but when I really needed the church and needed people, they weren't there for me, and I had to kind of fend for myself. So I chose to be spiritual and look for my spiritual enlightenment, and not search for a church to give me that go ahead that you have the power. Church will never tell you that you have the power to heal yourself. They'll never tell you that you have this empowerment within you, because they need you. It's a corporation, and if they don't have people, they're gonna have to close their doors. Again, I am not knocking anybody's religion. I respect everybody's religions and their preferences. If it serves you, all for it. But I don't feel like it's serving me. The way that I am connected to God is by meditating and praying and talking to Him, and that's how I deal with my situations.
Exactly. I feel the same way also. I was brought up and told all these stories that for myself logically don't make sense, and everybody has their own interpretation of what these stories mean, and all respect to anybody's faith and beliefs. And I believe that if that helps you for your better purpose, all power, to you. But that's the way that I'm choosing to go. And Suliedy herself, she has her own personal experience also. So we'll continue on with the steps.
So we went through step 6, which is assessing what you eat, drink, and exercise, and it's very important. I myself, I do fasting. Right now, I'm in the middle of my 40-day fasting. It just helps you take control of
That's a
your
serious fasting, ladies and
body.
gentlemen. Some people can't do 40 hours. Sorry to interrupt.
And this is my third time doing the 40-day fasting. So it's just, you have to be a strong-willed person, and you have to be dedicated, and it just helps you spiritually and in your body as well, in mind. You are in control of your own body, of your own mind, of your own spirit. um, so this is why I'm doing it, is because I want to tell my body, my mind, and my spirit, I'm in control. I can do whatever I set my mind to. And also, it helps me with the meditation and getting closer to an enlightenment state. So it's really empowering, and people think that it's impossible, but there's a lot of things possible with human beings. We're really resilient, and we're really powerful if we really use it. If you really think about it, we only use supposedly 10% of our minds, of our brain. So you can just imagine how powerful we are if we could just use more of that and use our brains and be able to heal ourselves. It's very empowering to me to tell someone, you can heal yourself, you can be better, you can do better. And I wish I had that back when I was in my dark ages. Unfortunately, that's not something that is advertised out there, or that it's out in the open. It's more like
Exactly.
frowned upon, because they want us to look like, we need the outside world in order to have any kind of power, or to heal, or to
Fact.
feel significant. And I think that you can make your own self feel significant, respected, loved. When you practice self-love, self-empowerment, that's when you really have the power. When nobody out there in the world makes a difference in your life negatively, that's when you have the real power. That's when you can take on any challenges in the world, and have no problem, have the strength to take on life challenges optimistically and with confidence.
That's a
So
fact. And speaking of that strength and power, as far as men too, we play this bravado that we're always good, and everything. We're tough. We can never be weak, and this and that. And a lot of us need healing too. We need, like, and everybody might want to go get their medicine from the bottle or drugs or whatever you need be, but there's a lot of things, especially right, that you acknowledge. A lot of men, kind of shy away from this type of topic because they feel like they're weak, or but that's the same thing with us too, fellas, because the pain and the baggage that we have too, we got a lot of pain too. We're going through it a lot too, and we're bringing that to our women and our family, and we're supposed to be the the stronghold. and the family. You know what I'm saying? And the relationship and everything. The woman does her part too. But if we're hurt and we don't know why we're hurt and stuff, and we don't know who to talk to, all the homies is too tough too. Everybody's going through the whole thing, and you want to know why we acting out here. You know?
Yeah. It's just like when you see a mom say to a little kid, "Oh, you don't cry. You're boys don't cry." You know, it's just that
We don't though.
notion
No, it's fine.
that just that notion that you can't be vulnerable as a man. It's just insane. I don't think that's the way we should be raising children these
Yeah,
days.
I mean, I don't think we should be raising them to like be weak also, because I see a lot of demasculizing of the men, defeminizing of the woman these days too. So I hear you 100% on that, and I do feel like, like people should let out their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Um, but for boys, like there has to be a better outlet, and you should be able to do all that, and without any repercussions, because everybody goes through something sometimes.
Yeah, but it's a balance. You
That's a
can
fact.
be strong, vulnerable at the same time.
That's a fact.
Uh, it's just an empowerment thing. I think that men should be able to express themselves, and just like females do, and vice versa. There has to be some kind of even balance in between.
No, that's a fact. I agree with you on that.
So I wanted to go back to step 5, because we didn't really talk about um, you know being connected with like your spirit guides, your archangels or your angels. That's something that meditating helps a lot, because it increases your vibration, and you're able to get insights from your guides, and from your angels and archangels, and your ancestors.
Correct.
So that's very important to have that outlet and that communication with your spirit guides and your angels and stuff like that. And meditation certainly helps with it.
No, that's a fact. Speaking of our ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, and the Most High, the Creator of all. From my own personal experience, I was always a skeptic, and what I realized is that I was getting messages through numbers. I got messages like 555, like um, and 1111. These are like angelic numbers. You can actually look them up to see what they mean. And you have to remember that your words are spells, so you have to be careful what you think of and what you say out loud, because that's what you're giving off to the universe, and the universe is gonna give you what you want and what your intention is. So even if you need help, always ask your ancestors, your spirit guides, guardian angels, and the Most High, of course, for guidance and help, and they will help you out. And you may not see it at the time, but it will come to you. And I've experienced this for myself. I know all the skeptics out there is like, oh yeah, you're just talking about this and that. But if you're down and out, what does it hurt to try that? Me personally, I had my own spiritual awakening about 2 years ago, so I can contest to all this. I'm truly honored and blessed to be here right now, and to talk about this. But I know for myself through experience, being a skeptic, that this is real, and all you have to do is ask out loud. I need help from the most high, my ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, because they're gonna help you out. The news is not gonna help you out, okay? Um, Whoever you thinking about voting for, they're not gonna help you out, okay? You may think so, they're not gonna help you out. I will count on your angels here on earth and up in heaven, and ancestors and all. What do you have to say about that?
That's true. That's true. I mean, I spoke to you about how um, I've asked my spirit guides to eliminate anything and everyone out of my life that is no longer serving me. And yes, it's been a very lonely road, but you know, they've eliminated people that are no longer serving me. And I didn't understand it at first. I was very saddened by it, and very drawn back from it, because I was like, what's wrong with me? Why are people just, dropping off my life left and right? And then I came to the realization, and it actually was in the middle of a meditation, that, you asked for this. You ask for people that are not serving you to be removed out of your life, and that's what we're doing, because those people are just gonna be there to hurt you and to be a setback in your life, and not to serve you to move forward and to elevate yourself. So I began to embrace, people dropping off, or opportunities dropping off of my life, because they don't serve me. They're not going to serve me. And we all have to learn a lesson. Through our pain, we learn a lesson. And until we don't learn that lesson and implement it in our lives, we're going to keep going. Like I was going, when I was in my dark time, I was going through the same thing. Same breakups, same job situation, same pain, same suffering.
Over and over again. Same
Over
cycles.
and over
If you don't
again.
learn your
And
lesson, you're going to keep learning it with the same repercussions, same different people. You're just going to keep going through it.
And it was amazing. I was like, okay, I got to learn my lesson. I got to change. I got to heal. I got to improve. I got to rise up. I got to raise my vibration. I have to communicate with my spiritual guides and my higher self and my higher power. I have to be self-empowered, because nobody is going to come and give you your power. You have to take that and own it. So that's something that I had to learn throughout my journey, and that's something that I want to discuss in this class that I'm teaching. How to improve yourself and be self-empowered, where you no longer give your power to other people or other things. You have the power inside of you, and as the minute you take that power, you feel like this great relief, like, wow, I just answered life's question. I have the power to do whatever I want to do in life, and be a better being in this life. This life is a journey, and you have to learn from it, learn from your past, learn from your pain. Take your pain and make it into your power. Take your message and make it a mess, and make it into a message. And this is what this life is all about: a learning experience, and learning from it and implementing it in your life. And also very powerful is sharing it with other people and helping other people, because you go through something just like what I went through. I'm helping other people evolve and get better, and raise their vibration, and live a better life, and understand why they went through the stuff that they went through, and to implement good things into their lives. So it's very powerful. All the stuff that's in this class it's absolutely powerful, and I gave it my heart and soul, and I know it's going to change people for the better. And I hope that a lot of people sign up for the class, and that I'm able to change people's lives. And I can't wait to see everybody change and evolve.
It's such a beautiful thing. That's why I wanted to have you on the show, because I know a lot of women, and even fellas too, even though dudes don't want to admit that they hurting, and this and that, they go do a couple push-ups. You know how we do. But the thing is too, I want to bring out to people is alignment. You have to very be careful of what you align yourself with, because that can change your vibrations to go high or low. That can be from watching negative movies, negative music. I know we all listen and watch all these things, but when you align with these energies, you're now on that type of frequency. And even people, if negative people, you're aligning with negative people, you're gonna have negative, outcomes and all that type of stuff. So in order to be the best in the power of you, just try to be careful what you align with. If you feel like your intuition knows that this situation, movie, or whatever the case, it doesn't serve you no more, just stay away from it, and go into the light. Go into whatever is light and positive, because your life is going to be better, your relationship is going to be better, everything is going to be better.
So this is where step number 7 comes in, and it's basically eliminating things, events, situations, and people that no longer serve you out of your life. I'm not saying to permanently eliminate people out of your life, but while you're going through this healing, you're going to need to focus on positivity. So if you have negative people in your life, they're going to drag you down and you're not going to be able to move forward. So that's another exercise that I put in my program, and it's not just eliminating things, events, and people and circumstances. It's replacing it with something positive. A person you say, listen, I'm going through this journey. I need to have positive people in my life, and I'm going to take a step back for a bit until I'm ready to to be in that surrounding. So the people that love you, they're going to understand that you're going through this journey. And then the people that don't understand, they don't serve you anyway. So that's the way that I think. And then you replace it with mentors. You replace it with you can do groups. Like I have a Facebook group that I want to empower people and support people through their journey, and I'll be very interactive in that Facebook group. So the Facebook group is Healing Powers, and we'll have a link for it down below, and
Down in the
you should
description
join some
box
kind
on the YouTube.
Yes. And so you should join something like that, meetup groups, Facebook groups, things that help you evolve and raise your vibration and be better and are supportive, encouraging, that bring that positivity into your life. And also things that don't serve you, like the news, movies, radios, listening to certain radio stations, going to certain events, where people are doing drugs or drinking and stuff like that. Those things don't serve you. And I'm not asking for you to do all these steps all at one time. You can take, everybody has their own way of doing things. You can take baby steps. You can add stuff every day, every week, every month, and eliminate stuff every day, every week, every month. You do it at your own pace. But you have to be committed, and you have to see it the way through in order to completely heal and see any results. So I suggest you sign up for my course. My email address, you can send me an email, and I'll pre-register you for the course. The email address will be down below, but I'll give it to you.
And right now, I
It's
have it on top of her screen right now is powerstoheal@gmail.com.
Powers.
So get on the
Powers.
list. The website is coming soon, so you can sign up so to get these classes. If you need help, we're here to help, especially in these times, the COVID times. There's a lot of confusion and fear, especially they're trying to put on the media. They're trying to put fear and make the vibrations low, a lot of low vibrations, and a lot of division and hate and all that type of stuff. And on top of that, if you lost your job or you're going through stuff, this is really tough times for people, and I don't like to see my people who's going through this type of stuff. This is for all people, all walks of life. But I know, especially in our community, Black and Latino communities, we don't know how to heal. You know what I'm saying? So this is like really for y'all. I've been through my own personal journey. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy. It wasn't pretty or nothing like that. Same thing for Suliedy. So this is a platform that we was called to by Spirit to come help and raise the vibrations on Earth. So please just go check her out if you need that type of help, and she'll take care of you from there. Any questions you have that you need answered, she'll guide you through the way. And another thing I want to bring up is nature. I know in the inner cities, we see smoke coming up, the sewers, trash, and buildings and all that. But nature, me being, I'm in California at the time being, and so she's in Massachusetts right now. But we both talked about before about how much nature is healing. Like myself out here, I'll go on the nature trail, or I'll go to the beach, and I'll shut everything off, all for technology and all that. Or you could play some certain music, but you have to remember what you line yourself to. So, um, you know, I grew up off the negativity and all that type of stuff, but I decide right now that I'm gonna line myself with positivity to just move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just better for my spirit right now. Because too much of anything is bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's good. So nature is very profound healing. So, lady, you want to add on to as far as nature and what it has done for you in your life?
Yeah, yeah. So to me, nature is like a recharge. Just like you charge your cell phone when it's low battery, that's what you're doing to your spirit and your body, is being in nature, water, trees, around animals. That really recharges you and charges your energy and your spirit. I find, and it's even, I find it healing, to be
Very
in
much so.
nature and calm, to be in nature. So it's very important to be in nature. When you feel stressed out and you feel like anxiety and chaotic and depressed, just go to just go to a trail or go to the beach or go by the lake. Anything in nature will definitely recharge your energy and make you feel better.
That's a fact because we're all connected to the earth. Everything's connected together. So nature is part of us. We're part of nature. So I would definitely advise to do that. So lady has been camping. I haven't, gone that deep with, you know, with National Geographic, and I don't know, maybe it's Yogi the Bear. I'm not. I have to work myself up to meeting, different types of creatures in the wild. You know what I'm saying? Um, but camping, all these types of events out in nature, it's truly healing. Take a trip out to the city, out of the city, go out in nature somewhere and just reflect. You know what I mean? Um, and come back and clear your mind. Um, that's what I got for y'all. So, lady, what else you got for the people?
Yeah, well, that's all I have for now. Like, I encourage you guys to take my class and to join my Facebook group. It's not Facebook group. It's not gonna cost you anything. It's more gonna empower you and give you advice if you're going through some stuff. Definitely post questions if you have any questions, or email me if, for that matter. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I'm here to serve, and I'm here to help you elevate your vibration and help you evolve and become a better person, so that by me touching just one person, that person can touch one, two, three, or four other people, and we can
That's a fact.
evolve together and help each other out. um, I'm more than happy to serve, and this is something that it's an investment. The biggest investment that you'll ever make is on yourself.
That's a fact.
Uh, so I would encourage you. It's a very powerful class. It has a lot of information, a lot of insights, a lot of tools, and I'm here also. I'm gonna offer a lot of bonuses, including coaching with the course. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have the website up soon, so stay tuned and just email me if you want to pre-register. The first class is only gonna be 25 people. I want to just keep it small so we can have more one-on-one. So pre-register as soon as possible before it gets full. And I'll be having other courses as time goes by.
Right. So this is a building thing. For me, myself, my spirit is pretty much tired of all the negativity and the pain in our communities, and we have to let go of a lot of the past. You know what I'm saying? We have to let go. We'll never be able to move forward if we keep looking backwards. So there's a lot of pain that we all going through, breakups, death, betrayal, all these types of things. And we have to heal from these things in order to move forward, not only for ourselves, but for our family and our relationships that we're getting into, and as a community, so we can all grow and be positive and great together. On that note, all love to everybody out there. Just wish you nothing but the best in life. We have some times coming towards us, as we all can see. There's I believe there's entities that's trying to get our vibrations very low. But we're here for the Great Awakening and to raise the vibrations on the earth. And on top of that, thank you for staying tuned to Open Minds, brought to you by Lingo Ink. Suliedy, it's an honor and pleasure. We're going to have Suliedy on here talking about some more things, because she's, definitely woke. So we appreciate you being on the show, And on that note, we'll check y'all out soon. Stay tuned. Please share, like, subscribe. You already know the vibes. It's high all the time. And we out.
Either they love you or they hate you, or they gon' judge you. It is what it is. 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 Being your own, living your truth. All these egos and pride got something to prove. I got my diva inside, cooped in a coop. Keep your feelings inside. I do what I do, I move how I move, choose what I choose. Third eye's active in motion, magnificent views. There's too many options, so much to choose. What is for me is just not what's for you. Vice versa, let it all go, most of it's not worth it. Just stay focused on your goals and life purpose. Be a student of this life and never stop learning. Never stop learning. Nah, there's some shit you just gotta accept. Your reality is created by the thoughts in your head. You